I no longer listen to what people say, I just watch what they do. Behavior never lies. Diplomacy is the art of telling people to go to hell in such a way that they ask for directions. Socialism is a philosophy of failure, the creed of ignorance, and the gospel of envy. Its inherent virtue is equal sharing of misery. You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. If you're not a liberal at 20, you have no heart. If you're not a conservative at 40, you have no brain. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. A nation that forgets its past has no future. When you're 20, you care what everyone thinks. When you're 40, you stop caring what everyone thinks. When you're 60, you realize no one was ever thinking about you in the first place. You have enemies. Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. There is nothing government can give you that it hasn't taken from you in the first place. Everyone is in favor of free speech. Hardly a day passes without its being extolled, but some people's idea of it is that they are free to say what they like. But if anyone else says anything back, that is an outrage. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. If you're going through hell, keep going. Some men change their party for the sake of their principles, others their principles for the sake of their party. I began my education at a very early age, in fact, right after I left college. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Great success always comes at the risk of enormous failure. A good speech should be like a woman's skirt, long enough to cover the subject and short enough to create interest. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Your greatest fears are created by your imagination. Don't give in to them. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. It is better to do something than to do nothing while waiting to do everything. Never give up on something that you can't go a day without thinking about. He who fails to plan is planning to fail.